Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Final Fantasy IX. Today we're at Gizmalu Grotto at the Moogle house slash hideaway slash spawning ground. Because you can see, they added another little baby Moogle. We're here to drop off a Capoonut we got in Terra. Now it doesn't have to be a special Capoonut, but it's the first Capoonut you give him on Disc 4, Chapter 4. After you get back from Terra, you get the last Aloha t-shirt. If you remember correctly, we got 7 of those in a chocograph chest way back in the day. And now we have a full set for everyone in the party. Not useful, but yeah, we have a full set. With that Capoonut, that's probably going to be the last time I actually deliver a Capoonut to him. No real reason other than it's just not necessary. It's never been necessary. The items you get, aside from like the first one you give them on the first discs of each disc chapter, it gives you a special item. But after that, everyone after that is just random item. It's usually like a tent or a phoenix pinion. In this chest on the Invincible, there we go, is the Pisces. That's another Stellazzio. That's actually the last Stellazzio that we need to turn in at Chronos. I guess we'll do that first today. Let's head over. There's a lot of side quests we need to do today. We're probably gonna do most of them aside from maybe a floating beach ball in the sky, but we'll, worry about that when we get to it. But yeah, let's head to the bird lady in Chronos. Hey girl, what's up? I got some Stellazzios for you. Oh, you have the Pisces. Give it to me in return, Quack. There you go. Oh, you are most kind. Now give it to me. Did I already give you... I must already give you the Aquarius one. Quack, quack, quack. You may take the reward from my servant. And we got a Robe of Lords! Yay, Robe of Lords. Bird lady, talk to me. Something is missing. According to my information, there are 12 Stellazzios. Then why do I feel like I'm missing one? Because there's one more. Yes, there must be a 13th Stellazzio somewhere. My queen, if I may, the writings on the Stellazzio must be the key to solving the mystery. Well, fine. I'll give you all my Stellazzio, and you bring me the 13th. Alright, so the premise of this quest is you're pretty much supposed to go over here and read all of the little backstories on the Stellazzio and figure out what's going on. And then that would lead you to... back to Quan's dwelling, where you discover, there's something under here where the Scorpio used to be. We received the Ophiuchus, I think it's pronounced. Did the Scorpio and Virgo just sparkle in my hands? Yeah, the premise is Virgo chose Scorpio to be her lover or something like that, and Ophiuchus, whatever the hell his name is, I guess was the offspring. Actually, let's read the text on that one, because I don't remember what it says. Let's see. Their future was uncertain, but Scorpio and Virgo kissed in the light of dusk. That moment meant everything. Maybe it was just another observer. I believe Ophiuchus is Ophiuchus, whatever it's called. I believe it's a constellation. It's not actually like a zodiac. Actually, is it a zodiac sign? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's a constellation. Let's head back to Bird Lady. Alright, I get your 13th Stellazzio. Oh, you found the last Stellazzio, Ophiuchus, whatever. Give it to me along with the rest of the Stellazzios I loaned you. How about I speed this up a little bit? Yeah, we gotta do all the animations again. I don't know why, but, it works. Quack, quack, quack. You may take the reward from my servant. Receive the hammer. So, if you remember, there was a character in this game that actually used the hammer as a weapon. It's Cinna's weapon. Now, we can use this weapon as a synthesis item later in the game. By later in the game, I mean like in probably like 1 or 2 episodes. Or, we could save it and it unlocks an additional scene in the credits. Also, I just missed the 2 nobles on purpose. If you remember the auction items that we bought earlier in the game, we can now trade them to, well, we could have traded them earlier in the game to these nobles, but I'm going to do that now. So what you want to do is say no to the first one and yes to the second one to get the higher price. And you can make a profit like this because once you sell them, you can go back to the auction house and buy them again. But now that we are on disc chapter 4, we unlock a special item that we'll be able to auction at the auction house. It's called the magical fingertips. Oh wait, no, sorry, not you. We gotta go in here into the synthesis shop and actually talk to a noble in there, because he's the last one that buys the item. How you going, buddy? Oh, you have Dogga's artifact with you. I'll buy it. Actually, yes, you have to say yes to that one. Because even if you say no, he's like, oh, that's just too bad. Screw you. Alright, before we go to the auction house, though, there's a new monster in the Trino weapon shop for me to fight, so let's go do that. Ooh, look at that guy. He's like a behemoth. I want to fight the monster. Are you sure? I can't guarantee you'll say, open the gate! I have the Sargentanis on Zidane as well. Kinda like before, even though this one in the wild, I think this one in the wild will be immune to Petrify. I know the one before, the other time we faced that creature, I already forgot its name, but when we fought it in Terra, it was immune to Petrify. I think it's the same with this one too. The next time we are able to fight this thing, it is immune to Petrify, I think. Anyways, just Soul Blaze, huh? That's an old game. Soul Blade it, and it will just get stoned. Goddamn potheads. Wow, I can't believe it. Here's your prize. We get a circlet. Lovely. Let's go to the auction house. So another thing at the auction houses we want is... not that. Ooh, maybe I should have waited until after we were done. Oh, no, magical fingertips. That's what I want. And that's what I want. So yeah, I want the magical fingertips and the ribbon. They're both going to cost a lot. But I should be fine. I did overdo it earlier in the game with the cotton robe trick, so I guess I should be thankful. Now, you can still do the cotton robe trick even though the world's covered in mist. A lot of places that we used to be able to go to, you can't go to anymore because of the infantry route is blocking the entrance. Like a lot of the gates that we used to visit, they're not there anymore. Estagaza is completely blocked off. Okay, so we want to come up to here. But in order to do the cotton robe trick, you have to go to Dali, and then you have to go all the way to Bermesia to buy the steepled hats, because, and the Black Mage Village, their items have been upgraded to more powerful items. We'll go over those later. Actually, is there anything at the Black Mage Village that I want to buy? Daguro has a new set of items. Oh no, actually, the Black Mage Village, the synthesis shop, is where I want to get my real stuff. But their item shop has been upgraded as well. But Daguro has a whole new set of items for us to buy, whole new set of weapons for us to buy. 52,000? Ah, crap. I was gonna say that wouldn't be too bad of a deal. Now, obviously, if you don't have enough money, you can go do the cotton rope trip, or you can just leave and come back, and it will be a chance to be a little bit different. Okay, so 56,000. Stop bidding on it, you goddamn Chester Cheeto-looking jerk. Shut up. Stop it. Oh my god. I just need him to be like, any more, and then I'll bet. Say it. Say it. Say any more. Yes. Snipe it. No one bid, or I will end this place. Thank you. Now let's get to the end of that ribbon. 89,500. Oh, is no one gonna bid on that? That's not a bad price. Yes. It's under 9,000. That's not too bad. Really? Oh, you jerk! You cut my hopes up. You son of a bitch. Oh. That's sad. Thank you. Well, it's not too bad. I think that's our, what, third ribbon? Oh, VP, you have nothing equipped. I'm sorry. That's kind of funny, actually. Oh, Amran, you have nothing equipped? I'll have to worry about you guys in a little bit. So we have one ribbon there. I definitely wanted to get those guys set up. Actually, I'm not sure about Dagger just yet. So, yeah, we have 3 ribbons. Now, we can go get a 4th one right now, but I think I want to stop by... gonna go to the Guro first. We could do the Mognet Central quest line. That would require us to go to Alexandria to get the 4th ribbon. Yeah, let's head to Guro. Might as well go to the Guro since we just got the magical fingertips. Yeah, go to the Guro. Do auto travel. Are you spinning us around? I guess that would be faster, huh? Now, you might have noticed that the awesome airship music that we used to have is no longer there. It's kind of replaced with this sad, depressing, the world is coming to an end music. And, you know, they're not wrong, but I miss the old music, you know? Is there anything else I want to talk about? Well, in this area, like I mentioned the towns being cut off from what they were, there are new monsters on the world map. A lot of the ones we actually have already fought. They're just kind of from old areas. You can land on the Vile Island where we found the last friendly creature. Now with the Invincible, and you can fight those Yans, I believe they're called. The aggroed version of those. They're like the strongest enemy in the game, and they will hurt you so much that I'm not even going to bother doing it. But they are worth a lot of experience points and AP. So if you're strong enough, you can grind off them. If you're not strong enough, they'll kill you. So at this weapon shop, I can't just rely on name brands from now on, you know. I've got to start using my head more. His head, like, gives us a lot of items. The Ultima Sword, I just sell it in a store for 14,000, which is cheaper than a knife. It's slightly more powerful than a knife. Might as well get that. Is there anything else? I think actually we don't need to buy power wrists. I think we only need 2 of those. Buy some Aegis gloves. And Kaiser helms. We'll get 2 of those just so we don't have to swap them. Minerva plate. You can buy 1 more. We don't really need it. We have better armor. It's not as good as it is in other Final Fantasy games. I think that's all I want to do for right now with that. Where I really want to get some new items is the Black Mage Village Synthesis Shop. It's pretty much the reason why I did all the shopping before going into Terra. Even though I might not synthesize everything, you want to have all those items I listed a few videos back, because if you want to make those, you need those. You won't be able to buy those in the future. Huh, you have the magical fingertips. Will you give it to me, I beg you? Oh, thank you. ... What's wrong? I used to be a fairly well-known blacksmith. My work was everything to me, and then one day, my wife died. That's when I moved here. I've lived here ever since then. A few years ago, I read a biography of a great craftsman named Gogo, who was known for making dolls that looked like real people. Supposedly, the secret to his extraordinary skill was his fingers. So I figured if I could get his fingers and combine them with my skill, I could make a doll that looked like my wife, because that's not creepy at all. I was such a fool. Looking back at these fingers, they look worn down, as if they've never got a break. They look just like my fingers. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I now realize that I must accept who I am and how I lived my life. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. I no longer need it. And we get the Excalibur, which is not... I don't have Steiner in my party. Should have, really. But it's not that good. It's fine. There's actually an Excalibur 2 in this game, but it requires you to pretty much rush through the game to get to a certain point. I think I forget what point it was, but you have to get there by 12. It might be even this one, because I've only ever done it once, and it was like a long time ago. But you need to get there, I think, within like 12 hours. And while I haven't spent a lot of time like effing fucking around, really, it's still 41 hours into this. You can thank the Chocograph Hot and Cold pretty much for that. But you know, you gotta really go through a lot of stuff to get the Excalibur 2, and it's not really worth it, to be quite honest. The Ragnarok sword is pretty good. It serves its purpose. So what do we want to do now? I guess we can start the Mognet Central quest. And that requires us to first go to the Alexander Steeple in Alexandria. This place. This is the Alexander Steeple. I figured I'd show the outside of it just in case you didn't know. You can come here and jump rope with Vivi or Eco. I'm not good at it, so I'm not going to do that. Stitzel King is here. He will be here for the rest of the game. I tried to figure out what automation was doing, but I didn't understand how he felt. You want to buy a set of Moonstone, Ruby, and Elixir for 5,555 gil? Yes. Receive Moonstone, Ruby, and Elixir. Thanks, buddy. I'll sell you stuff again when I get more. Oh, I wanted to do something for you, because you always buy stuff from me. Received the 4th ribbon. Woo! Ribbon! You got anything else? No? Alright. Which one of you was it? Was it you? Yeah, it actually is you. What are you doing here? Chestnuts on a roasting fire. Play more and raise your rank. No. So yeah, we want to go to Mognet. Cancel out. There we go. I think we're getting closer to solving the mystery of Mognet, Kapoo. I want you to deliver a letter to Atla, okay? Sure. Now, Atla is in Bermesia. God, it's been like 30 hours since we last been here. I got a letter for you, Atla. Give Atla a letter. A letter from Kapoo? I wonder what it could be, Kapoo. I heard we haven't received any mail lately because the machine in Mognet Central broke down, Kapoo. It's supposedly a complicated machine. They're missing something that makes the machine run smoothly, Kapoo. I wonder if I'll start getting mail again when the machine gets fixed, Kapoo. I'll give you this in exchange. Oh yeah, Kapoo nut. Talk to you again, cancel out. We're getting closer to solving the mystery. Okay, we want to go to Rio. Rio? He's in the Black Mage Village, so let's just head over there. And we can look at the inventory for the synthesis shop and item shop there as well. Alright, Moog, got a letter for you. Give Rio the letter. Actually, I've been running into the Ragtime Mouse a lot, too, on the way to these places. So I got up the question, like, 10 right now. I got, like, a 90% accuracy rate. So, if I end up finishing that by chance, so be it. But I'm not going to aim to finish it. It's only a Protect Ring. Even though Protect Rings are nice, they're not the end-all, be-all. We haven't been receiving mail, because the machine at Mognet Central is broken. I wonder how we can fix it, Kapoo. Do you think there's a special item that will fix the machine? A special item? Maybe it's... Mognet? Cancel. I'll close the solving. Hey, give me the letter. Just give me the letter, we're leaving. Alright, let's go check out the synthesis shop and the weapon shop. They're in the same location. It's in here. Alright, give me all your stuff. So we got the butterfly, exploder, angel, Mesomoon. I have one equipped, so if I unequip that, we could get the Mesomoon. I actually could do that now. It's slightly less stronger. The dual claws are pretty good. They're stronger than what armor it has on now, so we'll do that. Priest Racket. Do we need this? I don't think we need this. Yeah, sure, we can make that. Bracers. Bracers are pretty good. Do I want to make those now? Yeah, we'll make at least one. Gauntlets. Gauntlets, we already have one. Golden Skull Cap are pretty decent. We'll make one of those. We got a bunch of circlets already. We can make another one, but we don't need to. We can make a Grand Helm with a cross helm and a power belt. Rubber suit. Brave suit's also really good, mostly for Zidane. Light row, we already got 2 of those. Grand armor. This is if you need a mithril sword, you're screwed. We got one of those. Yeah, mithril swords. That was a real kick in the balls back in the day if you didn't save your equipment. And everything else, I think we already have one of each, and we should be fine. Have I talked to you? No, wait, not you. Wait, which one's the item shop? The weapon shop? Oh, the weapon shop is at the beginning of the place, right? Right? Are you the weapon shop? Yes, you are. Alright, cool. Wizard Rod, we don't have one. Siren's Flute. Now we do. Thief's Helmet, buy one just for the hell of it. And we don't need the Dark Air. I should have bought another one of those knives. I'll just take the knife off right now. We don't need the Mesomoon, to be quite honest, because, you know, we're gonna get Zidane's best weapon in, like, probably 5 minutes. Not even. Like, straight up, we're gonna get his like the best physical weapon he can get in just a little bit. It's not really gonna cost us anything. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh my god, I don't have enough money. Oh, that's kind of funny. Ah, well, whatever. That's fine. I guess I could have probably got another one of those grand armors, but we don't need that right now. I'll come back a little bit later and I'll get another Mesomoon, or I'll just sell some, the Aloha and, you know, other sort of t-shirts. I do have Quinn in my party because we're going to need them for the upcoming Moogle in a little bit, but Quinn does double the gil we get from random encounters, so that's nice. Anyways, we're going to be going to the Ibsen's Castle area. So I do like how the Mognet Central quest makes you go back to a lot of old locations that you went to earlier in the game. But man, does it want like first-time players to remember where the hell all the Moogles are. Give Kaboo a letter. What? A letter? Thanks, Kaboo. I heard that the machine in Mognet Central broke down. It's because they're missing that item. I wonder where you can find one, Kaboo. It's a rare item, so I don't think you'll find one very easily. That item? Oh! Cancel again. Yes, I know you have a favor. And Moise is actually in the Fossil Rue entrance area. And in order to do that, we actually need Quina in our party so it actually shows up in the queues march. So in order to get there, because you probably never returned there after you went through the first time, you gotta run past Qual's house, and then you'll come to the entrance. So yeah, just give this. Now, Quina's gonna ask if we want to catch frogs. You can if you need to, or like if you don't have 99 frogs, you can. If you have caught 99 frogs, I'll just be blunt. Quina's probably not gonna be too much of a main focus in the party after the next boss that I'm gonna be fighting. So you really don't need the max out frog drop unless you're getting to level 99. Maxing out frog drop, I mean, is like getting over 100 of them, and once you have over 100 of them and you're level 99, it will do 9,999 damage. Is it necessary? No, because if you're at level 99, your auto attacks are going to be doing that, or your basic attacks. Alright, so I understand, Kaboo. Mognet will be functioning once again once we have some. I think Moise would know, Kaboo. There's no space between that no and Kaboo. Where is that item? We need it to repair Mognet. They gotta tell me more than that item, Kaboo. No, before we cancel, there we go. Hey, you gotta deliver a letter to Nagi for me, Kaboo. Sure. Now, Nagi, you might not have actually found the first time you played through the game, but he is the Moogle at Daguro. Alright, Nogster, I got your letter. I think Mognet can go back to standard operation if we get the right item. Kaboo, if you ask me, I think the item they're looking for is that thing. You know what I mean, right? It's that thing. That thing. Oh, I know, Kaboo. Well, then tell me. I have a favor. Just give me the letter. Okay, so we gotta go back to Kaboo in Alexandria, which is at the steeple. Alright, Kaboo, I got one final letter for you. There we go. There you go. A letter from Nagi. I now know what's needed to run the machine in Mognet Central. It's super slick. I heard a rumor about it. The rumor said that someone in Alexandria has it. That's what I heard, Kaboo. Find it and send it to the Central right away. Ah, super slick, Kaboo. But I don't know who has any. Well, then I guess I'll just have to figure it out on my own. Now, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to ask people in town, like, hey, do you have super slick? If so, can I have some? And they'll be like, no, we don't have any of that. And eventually someone will be like, hey, there's this weird girl that speaks funny that has super slick. Well, fry my hide. How'd you know I'll use this here super slick in my hair? You want to try some? How come you be needing it? You want to be beautiful like me? You're pulling my leg, ain't you? No? Well, I get my folks to send some more. You can have this one. Receive super slick. You ain't gonna give it to some girl as a gift, are you? No, of course not. Actually, is Automation a girl? No, they refer to him as a him. Well, I might as well show the location of Mognet Central, just in case you skipped through some episodes or you just didn't see it the first time. So yeah, in order to actually get the Mognet Central, you need I think you just need an ocean chocobo and a dead pepper. And once you have that, you can come over to this here island up here and bust a hole in the wall. Now, there actually are a few more side quests that I don't really plan to do. One of them is called Chocobo Beach side quest. I'm going to explain what you need to do for it, which is pretty much you go back to Chocobo Paradise after you're done with like all the chocographs and everything like that, and the fat chocobo will be like, I have a quest for you. And if you go to every beach in the world and you peck it, you will then unlock the ability to go to any beach and get a full HP and MP restore. It's long, tedious, and to be quite honest, not really worth it. Another one is a quest in Limblum, which requires you to go like into the final dungeon, out of the final dungeon, go back to Limblum, talk to the NPCs, go back to the final dungeon, progress past a boss, go back to Limblum, go talk to the NPCs, go back to the final dungeon. You gotta do it like 5 or 6 times, something stupid like that. And after you finish it, you get a reward of a Protect Ring, which is awful. Well, the Protect Ring is alright, but to do that much tedious work, it's kind of lackluster. So I'm not going to be doing that one as well. So those are the only 2 side quests I'm not really going to be covering. Just want to let you guys know that before we talk to Automation here. Hey, you brought some Super Slick. Will you give it to me? No. Why? Sniff, sniff. Because I'm a jerk, and you're purple. Here, take the Super Slick. Thanks! With this oil. Yay, it's working! No more deliveries for me. Thanks! I'll give you this in return. Speaking of Protect Rings, I was so happy because my coat became so soft, but I took everyone's fun away. I'm sorry. You should be. You have anything else to say? Everything is okay now. Huh, yeah, I guess so. Hey, Snifflekin! Hey, it's starting up again. What are you doing here? I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to leave the Alexander Steeple area. Huh. You know what? Let's go to Estagaza and do that. Now, Estagaza is destroyed, but there is a new dive spot where the teleport for Terra was. So we can dive there and get some pretty good items. There's another thing I could show off, but I'll probably do that next time when we take on a giant floating ball in the sky. But then there's just a small scene in... It's not even a scene. It's just a small little event in... Medane, sorry, there we go. I don't know why I'm forgetting like the names of places and objects today. Alright, get on our chocobo, and we want to come out to where this big island was. And if you notice, it's just not here anymore. And I think this should be good enough to feed him a dead pepper. You just have to be in the general area of it. It's not like an exact location. Found a treasure chest at the bottom of the ocean. Found 10 aquamarines. Found 1 Ultima weapon. Found 1 Maximilian. And found 1 invincible card. I can't even speak. Alright, so the Ultima weapon is, well, it's the Ultima weapon. It's Zidane best weapon. It's a Swallow-esque double-bladed sword. Kind of like the Sardatarnus that I've been using. And it's really good. It's a little bit too good, though. It does teach Flee, which is kind of funny. With the Soul Blade, it will put sleep on a target, which can come in handy. It reduces the speed by, well, it doesn't reduce, but it doesn't have the speed buff of, like, some of the other stuff in here, like the Orichalanco, whatever the hell it's called. But yeah, okay, I think we'll call it an episode here. Aside from the super secret beach ball in the sky and an event in Medane, sorry, I don't think there's much else to go over. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, why not head over to my video section and check out some other content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.